Hey everyone, my name is Saeng and welcome to my kitchen. So we're going to be cooking one of my favorite Lao dishes. It's called Khao Poon, which translates to chicken curry noodle soup. So this dish brings me back to one of my childhood memories where my mom would have this nice warm dish prepared ready during Wisconsin winters because it's super cold outside. So come home and I would sit down at the kitchen table being able to enjoy this really warm, brothy, but also milky, flavorful dish. And hopefully you all will also enjoy this dish as much as I did. So let's get started. First we're going to start with lemongrass, which is one of my favorites because you can actually use it in so many different ways. You can eat it, you can use it as a herb to garnish your dishes, but today we're going to use it as a way to flavor our broth. So the first thing is cutting up the lemongrass. You want one stalk, and you're going to cut it in about 5 inches each. After you have it cut up, you're going to be using one of my favorite tools, which is the sock, which translates to a pestle, right? So the purpose of hitting the lemongrass is to get the herbs and flavors really going because the juices are going to start coming out. The second ingredient you want to use is called lime leaves. So these lime leaves can be used for multiple things, such as teas. You can cut them up and add them in fried rices. They add a really strong fragrance to any dish. After the lime leaves, we're going to be using these items, which is galanga. Galanga is a sister of ginger. So like ginger, it's very strong in its flavor. Once you see that it's crushed, and now it's ready to be put into the broth. After you have all your ingredients ready and prepped for the broth, you're going to turn on the stove, and then you're going to add 6 cups of water to the pot. You're going to wait for it to boil. Once it boils, you can go ahead and put your 3 items into the pot and have it sitting for about, I'd say, 10 minutes. We're going to be using chicken thigh. So chicken thigh and also a little bit of chicken breast. You're going to be cooking that in the pot with all the 3 herbal ingredients for about 30 minutes to have it fully cooked. While the broth is cooking, we're going to start with these yummy vermicelli noodles. Here they go, and they go right into the pot. Boom, done. So we're going to start using these shallots and also some garlic to add to our curry paste. When you're mincing, you don't want to cut your fingers, right? So you want to make sure that you hold the knife above the handle like this, and then also when you're holding the vegetables or whatever you're cutting, you want to make a claw technique so you're not going to cut the tips of your finger. You're going to go ahead and start mincing. Put one hand on top and then just go around all the pieces until you have it to the size that you want. You're going to use 8 cloves of garlic for this in the curry paste. Just want to start cutting them into small pieces first before you start mincing. I'm going to use cooking oil to start frying the shallots and garlic. So now we're going to add the garlic, and at the same time you're going to add the shallots, and you want to get these fried up. I use red curry paste. This is more traditional, and you're going to add it to your frying shallots and garlic. So you want to make sure that the curry paste mixes in very well with the garlic and shallots, because it's gonna, and at the same time when the curry paste is touching the oil, it helps the curry paste come back alive and really shoot off its fragrance around your house. After about 1 minute of stirring, you want to add half a can of coconut milk. This coconut milk is going to really add a nice depth to the curry paste. So you slowly add it in. So once you pour the coconut milk in there, you're going to see a really nice color change where you have this white contrasting with the really dark red of the curry, and then you just blend it in very slowly, and then you're going to get a vibrant orange, as you can see here. It's so yummy. I'm going to go into the broth, remove the cooked chicken because we want to mush it into a paste later on. Okay, so I'm going to slowly pour the curry into the broth and let it simmer. And then you're going to see that the broth is going to turn a really nice orange color. you're going to want to add the extra boost of flavor to the broth. So I'm going to add just a little bit of MSG, and this is about 1 teaspoon. Then I'm going to use my ketchup bottle that has actually fish sauce in it. So I'm going to put about 4 tablespoons of fish sauce in here. You're going to let it simmer for just about maybe 2 more minutes, and then we're just going to go back to the cutting board area and get the vegetables and all that ready. I'm using the chicken breasts and thighs. Now that it's starting to get pounded, you're going to see that it's going to be a very much of a paste almost, a minced paste kind of. So now you have the broth over here, you're going to incorporate the pounded chicken breast in there. So you can just put it all right in. The last thing to do for the broth is test try it. Perfect. So the first step is grabbing some of the noodles, and then you're going to slowly put it into your bowl of vermicelli noodles. Now you're going to put fresh ingredients on top. I have some mint leaves. So mint leaves, perfect for mojitos, but also perfect for your noodle dish. And for a lot of Lao food, you want it spicy. You want to make sure it is spicy because that adds that depth. I have these small baby radish bean sprouts, which I thought looked so pretty. So I'm going to add it right to the top, and it gives that extra crunch when you're going into the noodles. You're going to add a little bit of cabbage. I like purple cabbage, and just a little lime for anyone that wants that extra kick they can squeeze in. And that's your dish. Bon appetit! Thank you for watching my show. If you liked what you saw and want to learn more about cooking and Lao food, please subscribe below. I'll see you all another time. See you later.